This week on Manor Maker, we have some great finds on a sunny day, and we start looking at decorating our bedrooms. Also, we're so pleased to announce our first workshop, so check out the website or our latest video for the details.
We have once again come to Vertiac, to the once a month brocante that they have here, and it covers the entire town. And last time we were here it was rainy and cold, and it was still amazing, and we got a couple of really cool things. But wow, what a difference the weather makes. Giving you the money? Yeah. I'll come a little closer then. Okay, we've made our first purchase of the day. We bought these two amazing steamer trunks. They're in just amazing condition, and we're looking for tables and chairs for the rooms, and we decided these would make fantastic tables in one of the rooms. So that's what we're doing. All right, so purchase number 2. We found these 3 adorable little chairs. The fabric's a little worn and we're probably gonna have to recover, but the wood is really good, in really good shape, and all of the padding seems to be there and original. So we're gonna pick these up and put them in our room. Aren't they cute? And the nice thing is there's 2 sort of what they call the male size ones, which are here and here, and then there's a slightly smaller one that they're calling the female size. Aww. But they're very cute. So yeah, purchase number 2. Now we're gonna have to see whether this can all get in the car. So we've made it back from Vertiac and the brocante there. And you will have seen we bought 3 chairs and 2 trunks, but you might have noticed there's only 2 chairs here. And we had a tremendous experience. We were loading up the car, and this lovely woman came up to us and is fortunately a viewer of our channel, recognized Sara, had a great conversation with her, and because we realized we couldn't get everything in the car, she actually volunteered to grab one of the chairs for us. And we are actually going to meet her in Brantôme because she was heading there this afternoon, and it's only about I don't know, 25 minutes from here, something like that. So how amazing is that? What a wonderful experience, and we really appreciate having that interaction and the volunteering of her time. Absolutely amazing. So thank you so much for that. How about those for a find? Aren't they beautiful? I mean, look at the hardware. It's in amazing shape. We'll have to figure out how old they are. They got a little mark on them though. But they're just gorgeous. I think they're gonna be fantastic in one of the guest rooms.
We just got back from the Chateau 24 in Brive, and you guys will never guess what caught my attention and what I had to buy for 15 euros. So yay, it's a sewing machine. I know, shock of shock, but 15 euro, and I couldn't resist. And the catch is it's one of the fold-in ones, so the machine is in here, but we didn't actually open it up in the store because we wanted, well, I figured it'd be fun to do the reaction on video and see what actually it is. So I haven't actually seen the machine that's in here yet for 15 euros. So let's see if we can figure that out. There's a little latch here. Put that back. Oh, she's dusty. Oh, is she dusty? I think then this is meant to flip back as well. And let's see. Flip that under. Oh, but she's so pretty.
Happy?
I am happy.
Missing a few
Look
bits,
at her. Look,
but
she's got such pretty little detail right there. And this part's very shiny. The hand's very shiny. Obviously, there's no actual treadle thing. So if we tighten that back up. Oh, look, there's movement. It feels very smooth. How lovely.
Looks like it's in working order.
It does. Oh, and the faceplate. That's got some nice detail too. I think we have a $15 winner, that is for sure. 15 euro.
Anything in the drawer?
Oh, that's a good question.
Oh, look.
It comes with things. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God, it's got the box. Oh my God, it's got the box. I know, Dexter. Look. Look, it's got all the things.
Wow. That's quite a find for 15 euro.
I am chuffed. Look at, it's got the screwdriver. It's got, I think that might be a ruffling or a pleating device. That's the gauge that you attach in here, and it holds the material at a fixed distance from your needle. And then a little tiny cleaning brush. Oh my gosh, it's got the box. What else? Some little treasures. Got some needles and thread. Those look like just stoppers. I'm not sure what for. Oh, they're actually buttons. Plastic, I think. Cleaning things. The manual! Okay, I'm making really funny voices now, but this is what happens when I get really excited. It's the actual sewing manual.
What year is it? Does it say?
Let's see. 15K 88. I don't see a date yet, so we will have to look up the serial number like we did before. But look at that. Isn't that lovely? Oh, this was a very good 15 euros. I am the most excited. You're going to stop taking me to the truck soon, honey, I know, but it's got the box.
It's okay. 15 euros we can deal with. I'm good with 15 euros. Awesome.
Oh, I think a little bit of oil and she'll be just rocking.
And a belt.
And a belt. Yes,
that's
fair
good.
point.
That's
yes.
gonna need a belt.
Yeah. Hi, Steve.
Hello.
We have decided this afternoon, friendly viewers, that it is time to go and check out our bedrooms and start zhuzhing them up a little bit.
Yeah, I think we've had a few of our guests now make some comments, and I mean, the rooms are awesome. Everybody seems pretty happy with them. The beds are good, which is a big bonus. But they just need to be decorated a little bit more now.
Exactly.
So since we are hoping to run some workshops in the near future, and you know, we have some people that might be coming over to stay, friends and family, we're thinking now's the time to start going room to room and figuring out what they need.
Yeah, exactly.
So let's have a look. Let's start in what we're calling Du Terrasse, because it's got two terraces. So lovely big room. We love this room. It's great because it's got access to the big terrace that's out over top of the garage, with great views to the west. But
really ugly curtains.
Really ugly curtains.
These have been here for several days, we think.
Yeah.
They are...
Touching them is always a questionable thing.
They need some help. So that's, I think, would make a big difference, right? We've got such a tall... I think we measured this. How long ago did we measure this?
It's been a while, but I think it's close to 3 meters, isn't it? Something like that.
Yeah, it was like 3 and a bit, I think. So getting a custom fit for those would be expensive. So we better go out and get some material.
Yeah, but I think curtains are going to make a massive difference in here.
Yeah.
I think we need a headboard. That's kind of a big one. Like I said, everybody loves the beds, which is great. They're nice and comfortable. They're big beds. But I think we need a headboard.
Walls are pretty neutral, but that's fine. If we add some more art. Yay, art!
I gotta start painting, in other words.
Yes. Maybe we could do something a little bit more with this fireplace. What do you think?
Maybe some little bits and pieces.
Some little objet, perhaps.
And that's the beauty of brocants and emaillis and all those wonderful things here. We can just find little things, do a bit of a theme. Right,
and along that line, I think that table needs to go, and we need to put in a little seating area.
I agree. I think, obviously the IKEA furniture, useful, but not terribly attractive, at least this table. So Yeah, and this is a great little spot, I think, to have a little seating area.
Well, I think there's enough room. Like if you take that chair behind you and just kind of put it over there for perspective, it kind of gives people an idea that maybe we could easily have a couple of comfy chairs there with a little table to put your coffee on or something like that, or your laptop or your phone while you're working away.
And along those lines, as we do with all the rooms in our house, we need rugs. Rugs. The wood floor is actually in amazing shape, and you know, and we're so glad that it's sort of the original wood is still here. But it'd be nice to step out of bed onto a rug in the morning.
I'd like to replace these little shears that are here. I think these are they're functional. That's what the most I'm giving them. I think we could do a little prettier. If we could stretch the budget to that, that'd be great. I think
an interesting thing that we can do here, so if you see, this has a bit of a separation here. We're in the area now where the wardrobe and Sarah's got the bathroom behind her. But they've actually put in a rail above this.
Oh, so
we can put curtains here, and it does work. It's on a drawstring. Yeah, it does work.
Okay.
So we can put curtains here. That way we don't necessarily have to dress the curtains or dress the windows so much back here. We can have that separation. Because we do have shutters. I mean, there's shutters on all of the windows, which is great. So we don't absolutely have to have curtains on everything.
What about that light behind you?
Yeah,
it's so tiny. Put your hand up next to it. It's hilarious.
It's like ridiculous.
It's like a little baby there.
A lot of the wall sconces in here, and actually I don't even think this one works.
Oh, speaking of which, we should probably have other lighting, because I think the only lighting we have is those two mismatched little lamps, so maybe a little more lighting.
And deal with the mismatch as well, probably.
Yeah, ideally,
With the bedside tables.
Yeah.
I mean, I think eventually it would be
bed
awesome.
skirt.
Oh, and a bed skirt, yeah.
Yeah, now that I'm staring at it,
I think it would be awesome to eventually do crowns. You know, we got such high ceilings in here. To do a crown over top of the bed would be just fantastic. With some fabric draped over it.
I would love that.
That's a longer term project, but it's I think it'd be really cool. And you know, the walls are neutral in here, which is kind of nice. But you know, eventually, I think we'll do something exquisite with the wallpaper.
Yeah, I think my priority would be some fresh curtains and a little seating area. Bed skirt.
And bed skirt.
Yeah. Well, headboard. Okay, I want everything. That is my problem. I just want everything. But all right, we'll see how it goes.
Well, we have a couple of sources now for fabric. We found a couple of stores that are not too far and seem to be reasonably priced. So hopefully we can find something. And of course, there's the Brocants.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, great room, but it just needs a little bit of.
We can zhuzh it up a little, I think.
Little life.
Yeah.
A little life.
Should we go check out? What should we go check out? Maybe the tower room, the tour. All right, let's go over there.
Let's go. We've come to the other side of the house, and this is again another lovely big room. Not as many windows in here, but I think a lot of it is the same problems, right? There's not much lighting as far as.
Let's go see how bad these curtains are. I try to forget about it in between visits. Let's see. My lighting is not great. Okay, they're not in as bad a shape as the ones in De Terrasse, but they're still not exactly a color scheme I'd like. You know, they're browns. That's not my favorite window dressing.
Nice. Philip will like that.
Ooh, okay. We can keep the tassels. That's good. Yeah. What does the little sign say? Don't draw the curtains, use the shutters. I don't know why that says that. Thank you, previous owner. We'll find out why.
I think, again...
All the same stuff, right? Like, I think there's room for a seating area in here, too. Obviously...
by the window.
Excuse me. Headboard and whatnot. Like, I think maybe in this little corner here where you're standing and by the window, we could have a seating area. That'd be nice.
Where Dexter is.
Yeah, Dexter? You want to be a chair? Be a chair, buddy?
You be a chair that side, I'll be a chair this side.
Good boy.
Good boy. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good boy.
That'll be perfect. I know Stephanie's got her Narnia.
Yeah.
We do have a feeling this does lead to Narnia. Like, it's just, if you look at the size of it, so I'm 6 foot tall, and this thing is just enormous.
Yeah.
But it's beautiful. I love the woodwork on it. I think we can make it a bit more of a feature in here, but we need to get some more lighting as well.
Yeah, maybe we should go take a look at the balsam suite and see.
Okay, so this is the balsam suite. We've called it the balsam suite as an homage to Sarah's family because they had a cottage up on Balsam Lake in Ontario, and we thought it was just a nice homage to it. It is the room that our parents have stayed in as well, so I think it kind of works. And it's the biggest of the rooms that we have. And it's absolutely enormous, which is great. It gives us all kinds of options.
I'm just going to give a shout out to the artwork that we do have on the wall here.
Yeah.
So this is interesting. So this was a piece that my parents commissioned probably in the 80s from an artist called Michael Dumas. And it's just a couple of loons calling on the lake. And loons are a really big feature of Balsam Lake. So that's why we've chosen to put this artwork in this room. And it's a piece, like I said, that my parents commissioned. So we've got that, and we've got the supplemental drawings from the artist. So I think it just, you know, makes a nice little montage for the area.
Yeah, a little bit of Canadiana as well.
Yeah. Again, the curtains are brown and, you know, not in the worst shape, but they're not exactly what I want either. I think we bought some material for this a while back, actually. I think it's in the cupboard. Do you want to grab that out and we can maybe actually start work on that? Because, you know, when I'm not distracted by things from Venice.
I mean, brown is all well and good, but it's just a little uninspiring. So.
For us, yeah. Like we want...
So we're going with something a little bolder for
her.
I think this is right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this fantastic gold.
Do you want to hold that out? Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
Kind of get a better idea of it.
It's got a bit of a shine to it. Somewhat tropical feel as well with the palms, and it's just such a beautiful fabric. So
yeah, and we can play a lot of colors off that, I think, to add more color back into the room. So.
Yeah, it's not overwhelming with color. I think we can certainly.
I think we
the golds are going to be nice and easy.
Yeah, we found a sale at a store, and so we just kind of jumped on it.
Yeah,
and that was several months ago. I think it was when my mum was here, and I still haven't done up the curtains because I've been on other things.
And we've had other people in the room
as
well, so you know. So yeah, I think same sort of thing. So we're definitely going to have to start measuring up.
Yep.
And getting all of that together, and we'll figure out how much fabric we need. I'm guessing it's going to be a lot.
Yep. Well, if those are, it's got to be at least 3.5 meters. So if they're 3.5 to 4, then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's 16 meters of material, not including overage or headboard or bed skirt or anything. So good times.
Well, time to look for those good deals, right?
Yep.
I mean, they are out there. We just need to find them.
Yeah. Anyway.
Very cool.
All right.
You see the last room? Do you want to have a quick look at the small room?
Oh, it's such a disaster right now. Let's we'll give everybody the before and after on that one someday.
Yeah.
But
we'll probably do the same in that one.
Yeah.
And we're not even going to talk about our room yet.
No. Always the lowest priority, right?
Yeah, that requires certainly some work and some thinking through, but we'll get there eventually.
All right. Well, come along with us on the journey. I have no time frame for this, but hopefully sometime in the next month I've got things go out, so maybe if I can get a few of the curtains done, that'll feel like a win and give me some momentum.
Well, hopefully it's a plan too.
Yeah.
Right? This is the thing, is we've been in the house for 6 months?
Yeah.
Something like that, roughly.
Yeah.
So I think now that we've lived here long enough, we're starting to look at it and go, okay, these are the things that are sort of first priority or easy wins that we can start with. And then, you know, because fortunately we don't have to deal with major problems like roofs or construction. Yes, big knock on wood. I mean, we will eventually. We know there are certainly things, and you know, with these kind of properties, there's always going to be a surprise. However, we've gotten through the winter. The house has stayed pretty solid and relatively warm. No rain has gotten in, so now we can start thinking about how we want it to feel and how we want it to look. So that's the start of this plan.
Yeah.
All right, let's do it.
Let's see if we can pull this off.
All right.
We've come to Nontron, which is a slightly bigger town in our area, to this amazing fabric store. It's a fabric warehouse, in fact, and they've got just a tremendous selection here. We're still on the lookout for fabrics for curtains and also to cover the chairs that we bought at the Brocante on the weekend. So wish us luck. We'll take a look.
So we found a section that seems to be
promising?
Absolutely promising. There's all sorts of fun stuff here. You know, do we go with something really elegant but subtle?
But they've got this wonderful pattern here that's dramatic and bold and lots of color. We're trying to find a balance because we want the rooms to feel elegant, but have a bit of fun to them as well, right?
Yeah, yeah. I don't want to go. I like the pattern on this, but I'm a little scared to go completely gray. But then we could add lots of color against it. It's easier to change the accessories, right, than it is to change the curtains. So maybe we're better to go with something like this.
It is very pretty.
Yeah. And it fits one of the two periods that our chateau sits between.
Yeah, it does.
16th century and Belle Epoque. Really solidly both of those.
Yeah. Yeah, there's such a great selection in this store though.
Yeah, there is.
Okay, so I think we found a couple that we're going to use. We think this lovely one, we actually have trees in our property that have these lovely cherry blossoms on them, so we think that'll work quite nicely.
Or blackthorn.
Blackthorn, yeah. And then this has got a subtle texture, but it's really rich in its texture, so we think that'll work really nicely in one of the rooms, particularly because we're thinking the dramatic fabric that we're going to use for the chairs will probably be in that room, so it'll be a nice contrast, and then we can play with all the rest of the elements in that room to make them match. We're back from the fabric store that we went to, the big warehouse near Nontron. And these are the fabulous chairs that we got at the Brocante in Vertiac on the weekend. And we've decided to do something really cool with the fabric. So this is going to be the chairs when we're done with them. It's definitely going to modernize them a little bit, but they're such beautiful chairs. The wood is beautiful. You know, obviously the fabric needs a little bit of life breathed back into them. You know, there's some parts that need repairing and things like that. So we're going to do something really interesting, and I think there'll be such an impact piece in one of our rooms. So hopefully you guys will like it. We'll show you the process anyway.
And check out our website if you or someone you know wants an immersive art retreat creating photo and caustic art.